In this video, I'm going to give some constructive criticism for MrBeast's $456,000 Squid Game in real-life episode. I'll include several suggestions for how the video could be improved so that future MrBeast videos can be even more epic. In the video, 456 contestants competed in a recreation of the Netflix hit show Squid Game. The competition consisted of 7 different games for a chance to win $456,000 in cash. With so many players in the game, it was a little difficult to keep track of what was going on, but was interesting to say the least.
Device strapped to them that when they're eliminated, it pops. Chris, you want to have a chance at one? Red light. Oh!
The first game played was red light, green light. I believe MrBeast should have briefly clarified the rules for viewers, as it was a little confusing what would make someone get eliminated.
The first game we're gonna play is red light, green light, and they have 30 minutes to cross the red line on the other side of the huge room.
So without further ado, green light.
Does a player need to be completely still? Or should they simply not be moving forward? In the TV show, you had to be completely still. In MrBeast's version of the game, players were eliminated if they were still moving. But as the game progressed, some players were not eliminated when they were moving just as much as previously eliminated players. A better system should have been in place to track movement fairly and accurately. The second challenge was the Honeycomb Game, where players had 10 minutes to remove the shape from a dalgona cookie. If a player broke the cookie or didn't finish in time, they are eliminated. They either got a triangle, circle, star, or umbrella, with the umbrella being the most difficult shape to cut out. Contestants chose one of 4 lines to stand in with the shape of their cookie represented by a question mark. The question mark was a great idea, as they made it a mystery as to what shape each line represented. The main flaw with this round was that one player received a cookie that was already broken in half.
I was taking it out of the tin, and it just snapped in half.
Let's see it.
This violates the rule of the game in which all players are treated fairly.
Everyone is equal while they play this game. Here, every player gets to play a fair game under the same conditions. These people suffered from inequality and discrimination out in the world. And we're giving them one last chance to fight fair and win. But you broke that principle.
MrBeast gives contestants who lost $2,000 each. Considering how large the grand prize is, I like the idea of giving smaller prizes to contestants throughout the game. One idea could be used for future videos is to randomly reward losing contestants. Perhaps let them spin a wheel of fortune that determines their consolation prize. You could even have one option to give a losing contestant an extra life and continue the game. The third game played was tug of war. 2 teams compete against each other at a time. Whichever team falls into the foam pit in the middle loses. At this point there were 120 players left playing. Contestants were split up into 12 groups of 10. My main suggestion with the tug of war segment is they should have made sure each team had an equal number of men and women. Also, make the total combined weight of all teams as close to the same as possible. For example, team number 11 consisted of all men. Even though there were 12 different teams, they ended up showing only 8 of them playing. For the sake of consistency, I believe they should have showed every round of tug of war. The fourth game played was marbles. This part of the video was a little slow and uninteresting, but MrBeast spiced it up a bit, enticing viewers to subscribe for a chance to win $10,000. If you can't make a video more exciting with cash, then try adding a twist to the game, such as having someone in a gorilla costume antagonizing players. In the fifth game, contestants played jockey. This is where you try to hit and turn over your opponent's paper tile. The first 16 people to flip a tile would get to compete in the next game. This segment was also a bit dull, so it was used as an opportunity to plug the sponsor, a video game called Brawl Stars. MrBeast offers viewers a free mystery prize if they download the game, which makes it a little more exciting for the viewer. A gorilla costume may have been useful during this game as well. The sixth and best game was Glass Bridge and was very similar to the TV show, but without glass and the danger of falling to your death. They added a good twist by numbering the vests in Korean. In case you were wondering, they used CGI and a blue or green screen to make the set look like it was high in the air. More than likely the platforms were on the ground with the foam pit a few feet below. This segment was very well done, so I have no suggestions for improving it except for 2 times when there were 4 or so players standing on the same platform, which took away from the realism a bit. It's doubtful that thin square board could hold up that much weight, and doubtful that many people would stand on the same platform if up that high in the air. This is an area where a clarification to the rules in the beginning would have helped, as the TV show had a limit of 2 players at a time per square. As an added bonus, take a close look at the foam pit near the end of the game when MrBeast tells losing contestants to jump off the platform. It looks like it is right below the squares and likely goes out a few feet on either side. Overall nice special effects for a low budget and short production time. After the glass bridge game, the remaining 6 players were treated to a well-deserved steak dinner. My only suggestion here is that MrBeast should have used this as an opportunity to promote MrBeast Burger. But perhaps they didn't, so he wouldn't be promoting his own brand from another company's ad money. The final game played was musical chairs. This was a good idea overall, but I didn't like the way it ended. The 4 losing contestants got sent away in a coffin with no cash consolation prize. I think they should have got some cash, perhaps $5,000 each for making it to the final game. Or let them plug their YouTube channel or whatever. I think they should have had the final 2 players compete in a more interesting game for the grand finale. Maybe MrBeast Squid Game should have had 2 parts. One idea would be to lower the ball full of cash and start a last to take handoff challenge wins. Then, take it a step further and live stream the final game until it ended. Who knows, perhaps they would have had the most watched live stream of all time? Overall, I give the MrBeast Squid Game in real life episode a 7.5 out of 10 stars. The video also gets some bonus points for its overall success, including the marketing build-up for a month or so prior to release date and for getting 42 million views on the first day. It's likely it has or will set new world records for YouTube and will probably get MrBeast's channel to 100 million subscribers pretty soon. What do you think MrBeast could have done to improve his Squid Game episode? Tell us what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please do us a favor and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome videos like this one. Thank you for watching and have a great day.